Upcoming games of August 2023. The first game we have is Ninja or Die. Although I'm not the biggest fan of roguelike games, Ninja or Die looks like a super fun platformer. The pixel graphics look great, and I think it complements the fast-paced gameplay the studio is going for. I feel the style is eccentric and really like in your face, giving off a unique look that honestly other games just don't have. If you're looking for another 2D platformer, I think this game might be the one you buy, coming out soon on August 2nd. The next game is a big one, and you guys most likely have heard of it already because it has been the talk of the town recently, and that is none other than Baldur's Gate 3. If you're looking for another game to play solo or with friends, look no further because Baldur's Gate 3 is going to be Larian Studios' grand successor to Divinity Original Sin 2. Essentially, Baldur's Gate is a top-down RPG that is story-rich with interesting combat and a plethora of choices in how you want to mix and match the skills. However, I would say the biggest turnoff for some people would be that the gameplay is turn-based. I know there's a huge audience of people that do not like turn-based gameplay, but that never been the case with me. Turn-based gameplay for me is really cool. I like it. But yeah, like I said, huge audience of people out there that do not like turn-based gameplay. However, I think the gameplay in DOS 2 is amazing, and I feel BG3 is going to be a breath of fresh air and really expand upon Divinity Original Sin 2's gameplay. So I'm pretty excited for Baldur's Gate 3. The next game on my radar is Sclash. I'm just going to be upfront. I saw samurais and it immediately caught my attention. At first glance, the game's movement looks a little like footsies. The game created by Hi Fight, except with samurais. In a way, Sclash might be like Samurai Showdown, where you have slow and controlled footsies, lots of whiff punishing, and huge damage single hit attacks. Except I'm interested to see if the devs they add their own mechanic or their own little twist into Sclash. Maybe the movement is not as slow as Sam Show, or there's like a comeback X Factor or something. Either way, Sclash caught my eye, and it'll be released on August 4th. On August 10th, we have Atlas Fallen, a promising new action RPG that looks pretty good. I'm not too familiar with the devs Deck 13 Interactive. Atlas Fallen does look like it has the potential to be a great game. I just hope it has cool combos because I am a bit of a combo junkie when it comes to these types of games, these action RPG games. Maybe you could juggle in the air, have some air combos. You could pull in an enemy from a distance and bring him towards you, put him in the air, slam him down, and continue the combo, stuff like that. But one last thing to add is Atlas Fallen will be one of the few games created on Unreal 5. So only time will tell if it will be any good, and the wait won't be too long because it does come out on August 10th. Wayfinder looks like a nice MMO. If I were to describe the style, it kind of looks like a League MMO, to be honest. Like these character designs and art of the game look like it's from that type of universe. The characters look pretty cool. I like the tank looking guy. He looks like Garen from League. He's got that mustache that I always use for my tanky characters. However, the most enticing aspect about this game and why I might give it a try is because the game is free. The big caveat here is that the game will be released in early access, which I'm not too fond of, but Wayfinder looks like a pretty nice game and it comes out on August 15th. On August 18th, we're going back to the mid-2000s with the game Bomb Rush Cyberfunk. Seriously, after I watched the trailer for this game, I immediately got flashbacks to my childhood playing Tony Hawk Pro Skater or American Wasteland. Bomb Rush Cyberfunk has a cartoony street style where you skate your way through other rival graffiti gangs, ultimately increasing your street rep. This game seems very similar to the Jetstream radio feature for the OG Xbox, so it's going to be interesting to see how the devs separate the two. If you're looking for a game where you want to just kick back and skate around town, I think this might be the game for you. The next game we have coming out on August 22nd is called Fort Solis, which is a third-person thriller set on Mars. You play as an engineer who goes into an abandoned fort called Solis, where mysteries start to unravel. Fort Solis is a narrative-driven thriller, and they say the game is going to be divided into 5 parts, each part lasting about an hour long. So 5 parts, an hour long, that's about 5 hours, so the game doesn't really seem it's going to be time-consuming. But if the narrative is good, I think the game may be worth it, especially if thriller games are, your cup of tea. Second to last here is Blasphemous 2 coming out on August 24th. It really sucks that I didn't get to play the first one before the release date for this because I really did want to play it, but it looks amazing once again. The world looks like a true dark and brutal Metroidvania with interesting and unique characters. If I were to say one thing about this game is that it looks like the Dark Souls of modern Metroidvania games, and honestly the gameplay looks great with unique enemy and level designs. I feel like this game might be a must-buy for people who really enjoyed the first one, because from what I hear, Blasphemous really delivers. And last but not least, on August 25th we have Armored Core 6 Fires of Rubicon. From the creators of the Dark Souls franchise, man, From Software making one of the most anticipated games of the year, and so far the game is looking really good. You have so many options to customize your mech, whether it's just for looks or you want rockets on your shoulders, lasers, Gatling guns. It looks insane. You got, in Dark Souls there wasn't really air movement, you can jump, but in this game it's going to be pretty interesting because now we have a three-dimensional plane, we can go up and down, so movement is a big factor here. And I really want to see how the pace of the game goes. I haven't really played too much of Armored Core, but I'm really excited to get into Armored Core 6, into the franchise with this game, and it's just looking amazing. All the options that you can do, the playstyles you can have, combine melee with range, it just looks great. But that's it guys, all the games coming out in August, and I'll see you guys next time.